Hey guys, baydensinghyt here today and welcome back to another fun renovation here on the channel. In today's video we're actually going to be renovating this sporting precinct that came with Desiderata Valley. It's called Spark Sports Park, and I originally had the idea that I really wanted to do something similar to this. Like I wanted to build it from scratch and make I actually had this exact sort of layout in mind. Like in the middle we'd sort of have like seating or like bathrooms or whatever, and then literally on either side it would be like the soccer nets and then like the basketball hoops and stuff like that. And then I vaguely remember seeing this lot one time and thinking it would be a fun lot to renovate. So I thought, you know what, let's just renovate it and have the best of both worlds, and it'll be a little bit easier than building it from scratch. So the ideas that I've kind of just been sitting here for about 10 minutes, just sort of looking at the lot, thinking about what I want to do with it. Definitely want to sort of create like a full sort of soccer pitch, you know, with a goal at either side, potentially some seating on either side. I also was thinking of turning this area into like a sort of cafe kind of area. Somewhere for, you know, like a little canteen kind of cafe, like nothing crazy, like just somewhere where you can order some food and also some coffee and stuff like that. So I wanted to sort of make that into, make this bathroom into that and have like a nice entrance here. And then keep this as a bathroom, I'm pretty sure. We'll make it just like a male and a female bathroom or a unisex bathroom. I haven't decided what we'll do. And then I was thinking of doing like some basketball, like a full sort of basketball thing, like maybe this way, and then I'll show you what I'm sort of thinking. Oh, lol. Like this, and then sort of create some seating on either side, and then I'm not really sure. I kind of want to get rid of the pool because like that wasn't really in my vision, but I get the idea it would be it's like an Olympic sort of pool, but like in the game it won't get used for that, if that makes sense. So like I'm just kind of considering, yeah, removing the pool, maybe even doing another lot of basketball hoops, not too sure. Or just like a playground could even be fun for like kids. Like they always have playgrounds near like sporting parks and stuff like that. Upstairs, so that originally there's sort of like, I think this is supposed to be like a grandstand type thing, but there's also this sort of barbecue area. But I'm thinking I want to sort of create grandstands, so places where people can sit and watch the game, mainly more for show. It's not really going to be that functional. But yeah, I do still want to have like a barbecue area for Sims, because like, you know, they always have like, you know, team barbecues and stuff like that, like IRL, like if you think back to like sporting events and stuff like that when you're a kid, they'd always have like a team barbecue or whatever. So that could be an option, maybe even in the middle section here, or sort of keeping that up here. But then I guess you're kind of losing a bit of the grandstand, unfortunately. But I don't know, let me know what you think. Or we could even sort of like shift it along to this wall here. That could even be an option. So that way we've still be able to look out over, you know, the soccer pitch, as they say. But that's my plan. So I kind of want to start, I don't even know where to start, to be fair. In the original lot, there's this sort of, like, this is creative, like gold, silver, bronze, but like, it's just decorative. So I kind of want to get rid of it, because like, it's just not going to be functional within the game. And I like to sort of keep things on my lot that are just fully functional. Yeah, not always. Like, you know, I do sound hypocritical when I say that, because like, you know, I did my little Pleasant View Country Club thing, and it's like pretend little like salon chairs and stuff like that for like getting your nails done or whatever. So like in that instance, I like a little bit of, you know, but that's more for storytelling. It's like, oh my God, like we're going to the spa, like the country club. But this, yeah, like it's very creative. I love whoever came up with this idea. I also don't know how they got different foundations there. Very interesting. Must have used some constrained floor elevation, maybe. But yeah, that's my plan. So obviously all we need to sort of do is just double up these, and we'll get the proportions, figure out if we want to do some greenery around there, remove some of the concrete and all that. But this entry we're going to try and fix up as well. So I'm just going to sort of move some of this stuff. Maybe we can... I like the idea of the garden still. Like maybe we'll sort of like try and spread it out a little bit more. Maybe do a bit of this or something like that, just so that we can get this entry looking good. We'll do that actually instead. I just want to remove the rest. And then, like, I like this is cool. I kind of, if I could pick, I'd probably shift it in one more. So maybe we'll actually do that, because I just think it needs to be a little bit more like a central kind of thing. So we'll shift it in a little bit more like this. Oops, and like that. And then we just need to fix up what we've got going on here. Yeah, so that, I think that's better. It's like a little bit more proportioned. And then, do we want to like maybe just, nah, I think we'll just delete all of this. Put the concrete back. Oh, Sweet. And then do we want to like do little fence, little garden bed around here as well? Just for aesthetics. Slay. And then obviously we are going to need to gut the inside of this bathroom that we've got here. Also, if I'm talking really loud or quiet or anything like that, one of my ears is completely blocked and it's like actually horrendous. I've literally never been so uncomfortable in my life. It's getting better today, but like this is like day 4 or 5. Like, obviously I'm doing some treatments for it and stuff like that. But yeah, first 2 days where there was no treatments, like, oh, I had to work as well. Like I was trying to work through the pain, and it was just not good at all. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Anyway, but that's why if I sound a bit funny, yeah, I'm just dying. But anyway, right, we're going to delete all of this. No longer a bathroom. Beautiful. Get some nice windows. Like I want it to sort of be like a little bit of a hub for this lot. So I'm thinking we'll get some nice big doors at the front. I hate when it's like off-centered like this and you can't fix it. We could do single or like even, yeah, something like that could be nice. I mean, this lot does have a very sort of purple, oh, I don't know, I'm colorblind. Is that blue? I think it's blue. But yeah, it's very sort of like, so maybe we could get away with doing similar. I really pictured like double doors here, but anyway. Could even be open, to be fair. Like I don't even mind this being open to the elements, like if we literally just open it like that. But so the idea that I've got is that I want it to sort of, I just want to work out proportions, but I want it to have like a really tiny kitchen, like it's barely anything. So I'd probably have that and then like a little sink or something. Like obviously this is not final, but then I think it would sort of be like this. Oh, okay, you need a little bit more room there. Kind of wrecks my vision, unfortunately. That's okay. Maybe I need to do it. On this wall. Oh, maybe I don't need the other sink. Maybe it has to be like that. Can I put like a little something here, or does that not? Oh, actually, first of all, let's get the right. Yeah, we could do like a little. Okay, I'm okay with that. And then it would be like a sink and then out to here. And then I want, I don't know, I really pictured like it continue. It's really hard to explain and articulate. Let me just show you guys what I was thinking. Obviously, as I said, not final. I'm just picking out random stuff, but it would like continue out to here from there. Oh, but now this is in the way. Okay, let me just show you what I was thinking. And then we'd have the coffee machine like here. Like that's what I was sort of thinking. So it's just all the sort of service areas are very sort of restricted. And then I honestly think we could even have the little serving, like, you know, the little, yeah, this thing, the hosting station would honestly just be there. And then like, cause it's not supposed to, it's supposed to be like a cafeteria, cafe type, so not cafe, like canteen kind of vibe. So maybe we won't have that door at the back, but yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And then we would literally just have like, you know, a couple of little seats, even just some benches or something, like nothing crazy. Like I want people to sort of take their food and go, like it's more like a takeaway type of thing. So that's what I was sort of thinking in there. And then I'm just not sure if we want to just do like a unisex bathroom. Like honestly, at this point, like I think it's just does not matter. We'll just put like a unisex bathroom in. Maybe we could have like a male and female shower. I don't know. But I just think it's a little bit easier just to have it all in one. So obviously we'll come back to that, but I think that honestly I like the idea of having the showers on either side, the bathrooms in the middle, be able to get changed and all that sort of stuff. So like I'm pretty happy with that. The other thing I wanted to remove is obviously just remove what we've got going on here with this little garden, so that we've got more space for some seating. So we'll get rid of all of that. Get rid of all that. Beautiful. And then I think we'll just get rid of the pool as well. Just not really a fan of it. You know, like Sims will just end up playing in it. So I think a playground could be a nice option. So we'll delete all of that. Oh, did I left a little light here? Sorry. There we are. Get rid of all that. Alright, sorry. Just took a little bit of a break. I always start filming at such an awkward time. So let's just sort of work out how big we want the pitch to be. Like, do we want it to just maybe be one more, just a little tiny bit bigger, I think could be good. And obviously we'll get rid of all of that. And I think, so they've got one more space at the back as well. I just want to make sure I've like done this evenly, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully it's fine. I think that's fine, honestly. Obviously fix up the grass and make it all nice and pretty. And then over here, I was thinking of just sort of like doing some sort of, we'll do some sort of green just to sort of semi make it match. I don't even know. But I think that's a good size for the court. And then, as I said, I don't know if we want to do another one or just like a little playground or something. I think a playground will probably be a good idea. So we might make that grass. We'll figure that out in a sec. But yeah, we'll have the sunken area, not sunken area, sorry, like a seating area. Anyway, we'll get to that later. For now, I might just start finishing off in here. So let's sort of see what sort of tables we want to go in here. So I feel like 4 is a good amount. I don't want to go too crazy. We'll have them all facing the same way. And we'll just see how that sort of looks with chairs. Obviously, like, haven't finalized coloring or anything, but I mean, I don't mind that color, to be fair. Or we could do white instead of the oak, because I think we'll probably have oak floors. Maybe we'll do white tables. It's supposed to be an outdoor table, but who cares? It's fine. Picking chairs is always hard. I feel like these kind of go. So maybe, I think we'll have 1, 2, or maybe actually if we are doing it that way, maybe we will change the slatting around a little bit. And then do we want to do that way or that way? Well, then if we're going to do that, we'll do it that way. Yeah, I feel like that's not too crazy. If anything, I actually think we could scooch this over a little bit further just so that there's not, because this one's going to be a bit awkward. I think we need to do that and then that. Do we like that? Maybe do we want that to go in a little bit further? I don't know. It's always hard with chairs and areas like this, but I think that's sort of just a basic little place to sit and eat, have coffee. Don't want to do anything too crazy. Right, we will need to pick flooring and wallpaper in a sec. I do just want to get somewhere to put a little sink. I always use these for like commercial kitchens. I don't know why. I feel like they're just a good fit. So we just want sort of like a basic little sink, somewhere where you can wash your hands, prepare food or whatever. Not prepare food, sorry. You know what I mean. Like wash your hands, like wash your veggies. I don't know. That's what I meant to say. And then let's pick flooring next. And as I said, I want this to sort of have like, you know, this is not supposed to be like a, you know, really high-end sort of venue. It's literally supposed to be a bit more rustic. I'm kind of, as I said, picturing like a canteen type thing. So it's like, I think this flooring kind of fits that brief pretty well. We probably want tiles in here. I always feel like it's a fun opportunity to play around with different sort of like tiles in like really small areas like that. We definitely want some windows because like there's just no light in here. And then I think once we do the windows, we'll work out the wallpaper and lighting and all that. So what type of windows do we want out here? See, these window sizes are cute, but it's just like, I think we're going a little bit too into like cozy cafe kind of vibes, which I don't know really fits. And I don't know if this should be white, like because we've got white sort of like skirting or garden bed, whatever you want to call it. So maybe you probably want nice windows looking out to the soccer pitch as well. And then definitely out here, I think we'd probably have maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. It's just an awkward size. And then probably just, would you have one going out to looking out to here? Like, I don't know if that's really something that we would do. If anything, maybe it would be like a little bit of an up higher window. See, I don't mind something like this. There's just also this staircase there, so it's just a bit hard. Like maybe even just like a little porthole window like that. Just so you can sort of get a little bit of light in there. Then the colouring doesn't go. So I feel like I need to update it. I don't know. Maybe we'll just delete that. Let's pick a wallpaper for inside. So we could do this one. It's like the advanced wall by Better Walls. I don't even know what it is. And then, or we could just do like a basic stucco. I think we'll do the advanced wall. That's kind of cool. And I just want to work out some lighting here too. Get rid of these. Oh, we need a little window for this kitchen area. I feel like that's really sad that there's like nothing there. I just want some basic downlights. Well, obviously we had that. I did see that, but I just want to place them a bit better. So set quarter tile placement on, and we'll just sort of place them a little bit nice. So we could have some nice little feature lights over the main area as well. I don't mind that. I think that's always cute. These are always really good feature lights for areas like this, and also these ones. So let's just maybe go back down to this view. This is always giving cafe only because like we had lights like this in my old work and I used to hit my head on them all the time, which we love. But anyway, yeah, so it's something like that. And we'll obviously get some greenery and stuff like that to make it look a little bit nicer. In terms of in the kitchen, I feel like we just need like some plain, I wish they just had like big plain white tiles, and like I don't know why I can never find quite what I'm looking for. Like this is giving bathroom with like the feature. It's just hard, and like this doesn't, and then when you've got like the flooring, for example, it's like not the same white, so it just looks funny. Like yes, it's plain white tiles, but like big white tiles. So I have no idea what to do in here. Could even just do some white stucco. That's always like, could always just do something like that. This I feel like is too nice for a kitchen area. Just plain white stucco maybe. Don't know. As I said, a bit annoyed that there's no windows up in here, but we've had to sort of lay it out in a certain way. Cute. I actually don't mind this stuff here being the darker wood as well. I think we'll keep that. I just said I do want to go and add in like some mirrors, greenery, all that fun stuff just to make this place feel really homey. All right, so I tried to go for a bit of a sporty theme, obviously, because it's like a sporting place. Surprise, surprise. But we're just placing down a lot of sort of like sports memorabilia and stuff like that. Just going through and seeing if I can find anything else. So like stuff like this, like I feel like they would definitely, like obviously it's a sporting place and like we're going to support the team. So maybe that, I feel like that one would actually, oh, wish I could like copy and paste stuff. I don't know. It's just so annoying having to move it to like a random spot. I was thinking that fits better there. That's a bit bigger. Other than that, there's not really much sporty stuff. Potentially a bulletin board could make sense. Like maybe it's like all the upcoming like games or like upcoming things. Actually running out of wall space in here for once. Normally I'm always struggling to fill all the walls with things. I don't know. We'll put that there. And then maybe chucking the bulletin board in there to pretend it's all like sporting stuff. Like, I don't know. And then, yeah, I like this one though. I feel like we need to replace something. Maybe we don't do two of these. Maybe we'll do one. Maybe we'll move that to here. That. And then, wait, what was the one? Oh yeah, over here. We'll put this back. I've also put a TV just because like maybe they could have some sporting games on. I don't know. Trying to make it sort of like team with theme. And then as I said, just some greenery. I always like, these are always really nice plants. So we'll place that down. And then we could do like some of those wall planters. Like I always feel like they always look really nice and complete the space. If I can find them, here they are. Yeah, so we could do like the wall planters, but like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I always like to move them up a little bit too. I feel like they go really well with these windows actually. But then I feel like if anything it needs to just be on either side of the door. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's cute. I think it's cute, cozy. It's not supposed to be beautiful and like immaculate, but I think it's nice. Like we've done a good job of it. So happy with that. I don't know if we want to warm up the flooring a little bit in here because I just feel like obviously we've got white walls, but like maybe we could pick like a beige flooring, but I feel like I always do stuff like that. So I don't really know. Just, or even like that. Maybe that looks a bit nicer, I think. Yeah. And I actually think I want to get rid of this. And I think I want to do, yeah. So I think we'll do 3 shrubs. I think that's just going to be a little bit nicer. So we'll delete that. Get the other shrub in and then just fix up the garden beds. So they're not quite right. So we'll do that. Sweet. Okay, I think that looks a little bit neater. Happy with that. Obviously, we'll come back to the front a little bit later, and I kind of need to fix up these gates. I'm not a fan of... I don't know, the gates in this game are really bad. They're like never any sort of like ones that fit the height of the fences. I don't know. They always just look weird. What could be a fun little sort of like light to have out here? Like I always love this one, but I want to do something a little bit different because it's a little bit too like ornate for like a sporting precinct. I don't know, maybe just something like that. I don't know. They look a little bit too modern though. I just want like basic outdoor lights, but like they're all ground ones. So I don't know. But I do want this lot to be functional in the evening. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really see anything. Sorry, I'm getting really close to my microphone. Or maybe this. It's giving more outdoors. Yeah, I think I like this one. This is one that I always sort of forget about. Cute. Can I actually like adjust these? Oh, you can. I was gonna say I might put them down a little bit. Like maybe like there. Just so that they're like at a better height with the windows. And then with this fencing that they've chosen, I kind of want to go for like a higher fence. And then I feel like we'd honestly just have this open, like instead of having a gate, just have it open 3 wide like that. What do we think? So it would be like, oh, sorry, like that, and then like that. And then I don't know, I feel like you need a higher fence for like stuff like this. A little bit better. It is expensive though, but also like who cares? It's not like we're buying this lot, we're going to be enjoying it. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, I think we're going to do the higher fence. The other fence just didn't quite look right, to be fair. Cute. Plus you want to be able to keep the balls in and all that stuff. I wish there was tennis in this game, oh my god. That would just make my life complete. All right, beautiful. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better already. I think we need to pick like the most perfectly mowed grass. Do you reckon this type of grass would fit? Like it obviously has been mowed, like in certain little patterns like that. Or we could just go for, well, it's got flowers. Okay, never mind, not that. Strewn mowed grass. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit better because it's just one way. It's not like a hatched one. And then what's that strewn grass? Oh, that's got like weeds and stuff on it. If not, I always did this one, the freshly manicured lawn. So like that's another option, but I like the look of the mowed grass, to be fair. Also the hatched grass, maybe. It's just, it seems a bit darker in the middle there. I think the pattern's like not repeating very well. So maybe we'll do that. Okay, happy with that, cute. And then we need to pick some sort of flooring for here. The other option, I am aware that you can get rid of this pattern and then we could just do like, you know, like a road type thing, like something like this. But then I just feel like that's boring. Like I actually quite like the pattern here. There was a green that I saw. It was this one. It doesn't quite fully go, but like it's goes enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like that could be an option because there isn't really anything that I can, not that I'm aware of, that like matches any better. Like that's really green and it's like, I think it's like pebble, it's like literal tiles. So, and this is supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be the bottom of a pool. So I don't know if that's going to quite go. Other than that, there's all this linoleum, turf linoleum. It's not quite right. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I really don't. That's the pool one is like the closest I can find, but it's just not quite right. And then there's this. I was playing around with this before, but it's like a weird repeating pattern and like I don't know how to make it work. I think it's literally just supposed to be this. And I mean, like, that's cool, but I also like, I want to rotate it. So like, let me show you what happens when I rotate it. If I rotate it to this way and then we sort of like, it's all messed up. So we could have done something like that. And then let me show you what it would have looked like. Oh God, not that way. We're going back way too far. Oh, okay. What is going on? There we are. So it would have been like this. So I don't even know why I'm bothering showing you this. And then I would have done like, I don't know, that. And then we would have made it clear. So like, that's what I would have done. And that would be so cool. But it's also like, it's an indoor type thing. So I have no idea. And then I can't, if I want it to repeat, like it's just going to repeat that way. Which is, it doesn't work. Like I can't flip it. So it's just not going to work, but it's just a fun little thought and part of the little process. I wasn't quite sure, but I think we'll stick with what we've got here. But as I said, I can't find anything better in terms of green. It doesn't need to be green. Like it can just be asphalt. Like it can do this. I don't know, but I really like all the lines. And like, I know with the road, there is like an asphalt. There is like these little lines. Like we could try and do something, but also like it looks like a car box. I don't know how that will go. Could even just do that, but it just needs, I think it needs it at the back too, just to sort of make it feel a little bit more closed in. But then we're very sort of like pressed for space, unless we sort of creep these in a smidge. I'm going to turn off quarter tile. Yeah, so if we creep them in a little bit more like that instead. I feel like we might just do the green. I don't know, it's like, it's so minor, the difference, that I think we can get away with it. So I might just sort of leave that. And then as I said, I still just don't know what to do here. I think this should be like a playground / somewhere where you can have like a barbecue. We could repeat and have 2. Actually, we really could, couldn't we? We could repeat and have 2 basketball sort of hoop things. Oh God, let me just see if this will actually even look okay. So we could do 2, and then this is a little bit more of a smaller space here. But I kind of just like the idea of 1. I don't know, that just seems like a bit excessive. I don't know, guys. I also was thinking we should shift this over by 1, purely because I want there to sort of be room to put some seating and stuff like that on that side. So we might, yeah, make the seating area, might do that instead. That's going to fit a little bit better. All right, let's just try and work out the scale of this playground area. So let's go into the playground category, and then we can do a bit of figuring things out. If worst comes to worst, as I said, I'll just add another lot of these courts. I definitely think we'll make this on grass. Like, don't stress, it's not going to be on the concrete. We'll do 2 swings. I love these things. These are so cool. So much fun. And then, is there anything else? Oh, I guess there's this big thing, but like, just seems a bit excessive. I don't know. I don't want to place that like in between. Would something like this look cool? And then obviously we'd have to make it on grass. So, it'd probably go all the way to the back. Like do you reckon it needs like a little border? Or do you reckon that's fine all the way to the end? Could scooch it over a little bit more. Obviously we'll put down some cute grass and stuff like that and make it look nice. Oh, I hate when you pick things up and it just flips around like that. It's so annoying. Alright, just want to scooch this all in a little bit. How do we feel about that? So we could either do grass or we could do just like dirt. And we could pretend it's like soft fall or whatever you call it. So like that's an option. Or it's like rock, maybe not. Yeah, and then we've got all this space in the middle. So like obviously I want to have seating along here. But I still want to be able to have like a barbecue and all that sort of stuff. So I don't, or do we decide, what do we decide on? I can't remember if we're going to put the barbecue over here or not. I don't know. And also I don't like that it's not symmetrical with here. I feel like this needs to be symmetrical. I also feel like this is a little bit narrow. I feel like we need to bring this in so that we've just got enough of a walkway back here. I don't know, or is that too small? If we do that, we could, what about like that? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. And then, I love how I'm just talking to myself, but that way this lines up. So I'm just trying to, they've got 3 along the back, but like that's insane. Like that's tiny. We could do 1. So it just feels like more of a defined space. Do you know what I mean? And also, who cares? Like, who really cares if there's like a little bit extra along here? If we, oh my god, I love that. Sorry, I feel like this is really riveting. It's actually not. What if we scooch this all over a bit more? So like, this is dead space at the back here. So then what if we did like that? And then I feel like that's kind of more symmetrical, and then I actually wouldn't be opposed to just having one little bit there. I really don't know. We'll just leave that for now. I mean, we could also like not have the default colors. It might look a little bit nicer because there is a lot of fun recolors here. I feel like red would also almost get like a bit warm. I feel like green or the orange could be kind of fun. I think we'll leave the green and then, oh, yellow slide. Oh, love that. And then this has got a shite ton of recolors. So a lot of them are very plasticky. I feel like maybe that one could be kind of nice. And then this has a few recolors. Maybe we'll do the green and the orange one. Okay. Okay, nice. Happy with this. I feel like we need a bit more room where you land on the slide. So like that's, you're not going to smash into that. Okay, happy with that. I feel like the next big thing is we just need to do the seating because like that's something that I've been talking about and we haven't done it. So we need to just sort of figure out what we want to do. If we want to do like benches, or like chairs, like just lots of chairs. I feel like sofas make a bit more sense. I feel like Sims are more likely to sit there. I don't know. So like, I'm just going to sort of find like an outdoorsy type chair. These have got cushions. I feel like they wouldn't have that. It's more like a lounge type thing. So we could do either park benches like this. This is like dog benches. Or we could, as I said, straight up do just like really cheap sort of individual chairs. I feel like if anything, it'd be either that or these. Those look a little bit more comfy, to be fair. I feel like these are, I don't know. I feel like I'd sit on that and it would just break. So we could do stuff like this and just have lots of chairs. My gut's telling me to do chairs because I feel like that's more what you would have in this type of area. I feel like, do we need like a little umpire's chair? Like, I don't know if we're being too silly. See, I love how before I was like, I like my Sims games to be realistic and like no one's going to sit and watch a game. Like, I don't know, I'm just talking shit at the moment. But yeah, so do we think something like this is going to be the way to go? And like maybe we could have different colors like for the teams. Like, oh, that could be kind of fun. Like maybe this side's all like the blue team and like this is like the red one. I don't know. And so that's like you know what side you're on? Or is that just silly? I don't know. I think it's silly, but I'm kind of living for it. Blue versus red. We love it. What do we think of that? And we'll do all blue on this side as well. Okay. Interesting. I think that could be kind of fun. And something nice, different and unusual. And then we'll do all red. I mean, probably better to have like, I think up here we could do like, it could sort of be like stadium seats and we could just do the default. I don't know. I kind of like that. I feel like that's fun. Like this is fun. I'm having fun. Are you? I don't know. And then down here, like we've got a lot of park benches and stuff. I am aware of that. I kind of want to just delete what's up here because like I just don't, it's not giving what it's supposed to give, you know? Delete all of this. Or we need to make sure we've got like bins and stuff actually. So I'm going to leave that out so I don't forget that. And then delete all of this. Just want to fix that. Does that have a roof? Oh, it does have a roof. Fancy. Okay, we'll delete the roof. Definitely need to update the flooring here too. It's like fugly. All right, love that. And then I kind of just want to get rid of all of these little, I know where they are in the catalog. We can rebuy them. See, blue and red. See, they know exactly what I was thinking. And then why is there a shadow here? But there's nothing up. Can you guys see that? There is a shadow there, but I don't know why. Maybe it's the stairs. I have no idea. I'm just going to delete all of this. And then do I like this fencing? I feel like, I don't know if I like the fencing. See, I don't know if half wall would look better as opposed to this fencing. I guess you want to be able to, okay, well, I mean, to be fair, you probably want to be able to see the action. So maybe that actually is the best choice. Because like I can't see anything else that's sort of like tickling my fancy. Could even do like a lower sort of one. So it's like a little bit, you know, your view's not as like obstructed, I guess. Delete all of this. Oh, it's like sticking out there. I feel like that was a mistake actually, that little bit sticking out there, because like the other stairs don't have it. Where am I even selected here? So there's silver, grey, and black. Why do I feel like the black looks like just cleaner and like neater? And I also really want to update these stairs. I don't like the stairs, like the red railings. Like I'm just not a fan. It's not tickling my fancy. Why am I? I've said that like 3 times this video. What's wrong with me? But I actually think this is coming together really well. Oh, I don't know what I just did there. Sorry. Cute. Okay, and then yeah, the stairs are just not right. It's just the red railing. Other than that, they're pretty great. Let's fix some stairs. Oh, but now we're gonna have the problem where like it just has a conniption and just doesn't work. So maybe we do need to leave it as is. Or do something like crazy like this. But also these are not outdoorsy stairs. Like they're very much so like indoor stairs. So that's why it doesn't quite look right. Let's do like pyramid style stairs. I don't know. No, thank you. Yeah, there these go. They're all like really inside stairs. I just don't like the railing. Oh, as much as it pains me, we're probably going to need to leave them or just do these stairs. Can I? Sorry. There we go. But then, oh, that just looks horrible the way the banister comes up like that. Like, oh, we'd be better off with what we had. Oh, but the banister, to be fair, the banister comes up like that as well. Oh God, I'm going back way too far. What have I done here? Why? I think I went back way too far, but like way a long time ago. There we are. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to leave the stairs that we've got. Oh my God, what am I doing? There we are. Might just have to leave what we've got because like, I don't know, they're really fugly. And then I feel like up here, would we just have like literal cement? Like, I don't really know what else we'd have up here. Now I feel like these windows, the coloring of these windows is just not right. I feel like they need to be black. I don't know, we're gonna fix that later. But yeah, okay, this space is looking good. We need to do, yeah, we need to do some seating for like this is like the coaches area. Like, do you know what I mean? Like this is where, well, the blue side's over this side. So we might do 1, 2, oh my God, can you just place normally, please? What about we do 6 on here? And then we'll get 6 red ones over this side. Just wanna make sure it's lined up properly. There we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna do a 7th one actually. Same on that side. Yeah, what do we feel about that? But I also feel like, do you know what I kind of think is missing from this? Is like a bar. Like I feel like we need some sort of bar down here. Oh, you know, I really do. Because I feel like people, okay, like obviously like this is like a stereotypical thing, but like I feel like the parents at the sporting games, like, you know, you grab your beer and like it's probably not appropriate nowadays, but like way back when it was like, yeah, you get your stubby at like 8 o'clock in the morning watching the netball. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just Australian bogans, I have no idea. But yeah, so what do we feel about a bar there? I don't know why, for some reason I was just picturing putting a bar out here for like refreshments. When I say refreshments, I mean like Gatorade. Like, I don't know, that's kind of what I was picturing. So like, I feel like if anything, you'd probably want to have like, oh yeah, I feel like you'd have like a cafeteria type table. Where is the cafeteria table? And literally my brain is, I know, oh, it's this one. Sorry, I don't know why that took me so long. Yeah, I feel like you'd have like a table or something out here. And like you'd have like refreshments on it, but like obviously it's not quite realistic. Can't get, oh, let me get the Gatorade jug out of the decor category. Like it's just not going to work. But I don't know, that's what I was picturing there. So maybe we will leave that table there. Maybe you can even put like a trophy on it, I don't know. But yeah, what do we think of that? If that's the case, we could maybe do we want it to be? Yeah, okay, let me just try this out. It was just a thought, like, I don't know. Just place it right down the middle. Just have a little table there for like refreshments and stuff like that. I don't know, it's kind of cute. And I think we'll definitely have some lighting. So this is probably the best option. The other ones are like these sort of proper street lights. I'm just trying to picture like stadium type lighting. Which I think to be fair is probably the closest to what they've got here. So let's try and figure out lighting. I think we'd probably do one in each corner, we reckon? Like that way? Oh my God, I have an idea. Wait, let me put move objects on. I have an idea. Move _ objects. What if we place them inside each other? Ooh, that's cool. God, I'm a good little thinker. Sorry, I'm just glazing myself. That's cool. Yeah, I actually think that was a smart little idea, Baden. Good job. All right, anyway, there we are. That's kind of cool. And we'll do the same over here. Okay. So it's giving like stadium lighting, do you know what I mean? And then maybe the same in here. So I assume, oh, they've done it here. I've done it here, but like, I think we could probably get away with doing it there. Yeah, okay. We'll see how that looks. 1, 2. I feel like you could even get away with 3. Have some this way. Oh, and this way? Do we want 4? I'm not even kidding. Like, I feel like you could very easily do a bit more on, like, have them like on this side as well. Yeah. Okay. Might do that. Oh God. If I could place it correctly. Yeah. So like, there we go. Yeah, like that. And then obviously, like, some of them are not going to be needing. Oh, I guess sorry, it'd be here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Like we don't need to light the other way. Do you know what I mean? Or does this look weird? Like this has got 2, 3, 3, 4. Like maybe we are going a little bit crazy. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll delete the ones going inwards towards the building. I probably don't need that. But yeah, okay, that side's got 3 because we've got more stuff over this side. And then I feel like we'd also have this area lit. I actually just want to turn off, make it nighttime just for a second, just to see how this is going to look, because I want to make sure this area is all accessible in the evening. Oh, okay, no, so it actually would look good if we did, because then, okay, maybe we will do this. So that way we can sort of do the lighting. It's like coming from it's not coming out of the grass, like, do you know what I mean? Like, all right, and then it would be here, wouldn't it? Yeah, is that right? Oh God, just placed that wrong. Like that? Yeah, okay, this looks cool. And we'll get some cool lighting going up on the grandstand area as well. So like we could probably do, I'm gonna say nighttime mode just for a sec. Can do like this sort of thing. I don't know. Or like, yeah, literal spotlights on the ground. Because I'm picturing like you'd probably have like rows. And look, can Sims even step over this, by the way? Because here's what I'm picturing. Sorry, I'm just gonna go back to this for a sec. So I'm just gonna turn off quarter tile. That's sort of what I'm picturing. And then maybe, is this a bad idea? I don't know. And then like 1, 2, 3, like that. So that everyone can kind of see pretty well. I don't know. I like that. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, oh, I've done that wrong. 2, 2. Like that. Let's do one more. Oh my God, sorry, the quarter tile. I don't know what, it's not my mouse, like I swear, it's just this game. Yeah, like that. And then I reckon you definitely do it here. So you get like, you know, the VIPs. No, I feel like anyone would sit up here. And we've done it 1 off, so it's just, we don't, you know, don't cause issues with like routing and stuff like that. 2, 3, are we gonna run out of room? I feel like we are. Oh no, we're actually okay, good, because yeah, I wanted there to be a little bit of room just at the back there. And then what have we done here? Okay, no, I think the lighting needs to go in here. And then maybe there? Sorry, I don't know why I just, when I get like, I'm thinking, I'm like, I do this weird thing where I bite my lip. I've started noticing it recently. And it just looks really weird. I was watching a video back and I was like, "Arr," and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you look like a weirdo. Yeah, so we could do, I don't know if we want to, this would probably impede it'd be a bit of an impediment of the view. So like maybe just little low down ones like that. I will go into nighttime mode actually just to see that everything's lit nicely. Because yeah, I feel like that's something that a lot of people forget to do Well, not even like I just feel like, especially the Pleasant View builds, like the community lots, like none of them are equipped for like nighttime lighting. If that makes any sense. And I don't know if this is a bit extra to have them on these type of fences. Like, I mean, it does let off a bit of light. Like, have them on every corner. May as well. Could have them up there too. Actually, that's cute. We'll have the bigger ones because, like, it's okay. In the middle, I reckon. This lot's pretty even, so I'm just trying to. It's that one. Is that right? Oh, but that doesn't look right. Maybe we won't do that. Okay. Happy with that. And then, as I said, up here, I'm just not sure what to do up here. Like, do we want to do another lot of chairs? But then you're looking at it at a playground, so it's just not that fun. So I'm thinking this is where the barbecue area should be, but it just doesn't seem right. Something in my head's just saying that it's not quite right. We could do. I don't really know what type of barbecue to do. This one looks more like a built-in sort of barbecue, which I've always sort of thought was cool. So maybe we could do something like that. But then we also need somewhere to serve stuff. So like maybe this cafeteria table will come in handy. Could be something like this. And then yeah, somewhere to barbecue, grill your wieners and your hot dogs and all that. And then down here, I'm just not sure. You'd obviously want somewhere to sit as like a family. So I'm thinking, do we want to do some like, oh, they don't have park benches in this game, do they? It's a Sim. I always get that muddled up with the Sims 3. That would be sick if they had that. Like, honestly, it'd be bloody awesome. Yeah, they do not have that. So the option is we could do little outdoor tables and stuff like that. I'm just not going to mess around and tempt my fate, and we're going to just turn off border tile placement because this is going to cause some issues. Have I done that evenly? No, I have not. What is wrong with me? Yeah, and then do we just want some sort of like park benches in the middle? I don't know. Is that sort of like looking okay? The other thing that's actually really fun, let me try and find it. I don't know what category it's in, but they're like little pool, like umbrella things. I had a mod that like sorted my catalog out. Here they are here. And I don't know what happened when it doesn't work anymore, long story short. So something's broken it. But like that could be kind of like have a bit of shade while you're watching the kitties. And then I think we would literally just have, where is it? I think it's these outdoor chairs. Oh, maybe we would have them that way. I don't know, maybe where you put the chairs like makes a bit of a difference visually, I find. I think that's okay. I think that's better because we've got a lot of space vertically. So I think we'll do that. 1, 2, oh god, I placed that wrong. 3, 4. How do we feel about that? Or we could do some lighting. So we could maybe do another one of these bad boys and just get like friggin' like wheel of lights or like that. Oh god. Ah, there we are. Like something like that in the middle of there. But then I also am kind of annoyed that it's not exactly in the middle of the lot. Like I feel like it's to go back like a smidge. What do we reckon? But then I feel like we're impeding on the space they've got here. I don't know. Does this look... I feel like visually, I think this needs to go. It's just a bit much. Like, yes, in IRL, it looks kind of cool, but visually, it's not quite what we want. And then see here, we've got, obviously, this was the default. They've just got some park benches there. I'm just sort of thinking if we would have some seating along here as well. Like just 3 little benches kind of thing. And then maybe we could just have a cute little flower plant or something. I don't know. Just a thought. I really don't know. I definitely think, yeah, not the seats, like the individual seats. I think it's nicer to have the park benches, like something more permanent. Whereas like those seats can be like moved is the idea that I've kind of come up with in my head. So something like that. And then yeah, definitely just, oh, we need the bins, hey. So like that's a good spot for a bin. Like it's also on the way out. So like maybe we do need to sort of, yeah, we do need, okay, actually. How about a bin there? Oh, actually here. Or what about like a bin on either side for like each team? Or is that like just a bit excessive? I don't know. Or do we have it on this side? Like, I just don't know what's looking best. I also feel like you could definitely do something cool with these and like make them like little, like have them next to each other. Like, I don't know, anyway. Or like this, actually it'd be this way, not the way I had it. Something like that, like one for each team. Like, I don't know. Why am I stressing over a bin? What is wrong with me? Let's just do that. All the actions over that side. Love that. And then I think, would you have a bin here? Like I highly doubt anyone would walk behind here. Like it's more just decorative, I guess. I don't know. And then we need to also do the seating on this side. All our little park benches. 1, 2, 3. They don't quite look right with the windows. Like, I don't know. It's not quite right. But we'll figure it out. In here. And yeah, definitely a bin up here. Oh yeah, okay. I think we need like a bin in each little corner here. Does that look good? Yeah, slay. I kind of just feel like visually we need to separate these areas. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but I feel like visually I just want to separate the park area from anything else. Oh, this is really frustrating, but it's like, I don't know where to end it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because if we do, then I feel like it's just a bit intense. Like it's all just like closed in for like no reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not what we want. Maybe like just like that. I feel like we need to do one there. Then what is this? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I guess technically if you're going to the park, you don't want to be, you want the sport game to have like a bit of privacy. So it's like, do we give it a little bit of privacy? Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really tripping out right now. I just don't know. I like how it looks here, but I'm just not sure about this part. But then I just feel like it's really weird just having like a random wall here that just, do you know what I mean? And then I also feel like these like the lights, like we need to sort of maybe push them more into the corners. But then I just don't even know. So like that would be an option. Like if we had those two bits here. But then I feel like these benches, I don't know if we're on the mark with these benches here. Like I don't know what else to put there. Do you know what I'm saying? We also need to, we need to do a whole nother row of these chairs actually. Let me just do that. I'm stuck on the basketball court. We'll just leave it for a second because otherwise I'll just be stressing over it. 1, 2, oh my God. What are you even doing right now? I've got it done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, oh my God. If we could place them straight, that'd be great. Beautiful. All right. And then blue team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Love that. I'm just thinking of playing around with these stairs a little bit. What if we did, let me just see, which one would we even go with? Would it be something like this? Or that, no, that's literally what we have right now, isn't it? See, like what if we did just, let me just see what we think of this. Like stairs more in the middle, like a very sort of more grand kind of, oh my God, sorry, can I, thank you. Like that. And then also on that. But I did really like the sort of like little walkway that we had going under the bridge. Like I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm like, am I changing it up too much now by doing this? Let's just see what it's going to look like. Because this way I can change the stairs around and not have them glitching out. So it would be like this. because like the reason I was thinking of changing is because like the stairs come down here and it's like you're walking into a wall, and like the stairs came down here and you're walking into the backs of the chairs. So I'm just not sure. Now I feel like everything's not very symmetrical. Like these chairs, I feel like are in the wrong spot. I don't know. You know what? No, my gut's telling me to go back to what we had. I thought we'd just play around with it. But I think that this is pretty cool, being able to walk under here. I thought that was pretty sick. So, yeah. So I think the thing that's throwing me over this side is that definitely these need to not be... They need to be here, which I think makes a little bit more sense. Oh, wait, Wait, what way do we... Sorry. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I was like, that doesn't look right. There we are, that way, and then that way. Oh, no. Thank you. Yeah, I think these need to be in the corner a little bit more. And I mean, if that's the case, we're not going to light their freaking... You know, we're not going to light their playground. Like, no thank you. No thank you. All right, like that, and then... Do we... Delete that, yes. Do we feel like... That's too excessive? And then obviously this one needs to get moved now as well. What do we think? See, then I also don't know if we would just close this in. So that, like, because obviously, like, you've got a gap here, but it's like... I don't know. I kind of just feel like it needs to be more private. But then I feel like that's insane. And then, like, we've got all those benches out there. It's like, well, what's the point? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I like the idea of it being a bit more private on this side. Just so that it's like... Yeah. But then this is just, like, not it. We've got this weird sort of, like, seating out here. I don't know. I was thinking that's kind of cool to just have a little bit more greenery around. So I'm just thinking, do we want to just remove that? Because I wasn't sure what to do here. And then I think we'll just pop in garden fencing. Looks better in that little nook, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's just nice to have a bit more greenery. And then, I don't know, we've just removed what we had here. Like, because this is not, like, it's more of a walkway now. Which it is what it is, but anyway. Yeah, I think it's just going to look better as a walkway. With that being said, though, we could even add some plants, and it's like, I just think it's a little bit, it's going to become a bit narrow. So we'll just sort of maybe leave that open. And then I'm happy with this. I don't know. I think we need to not have that overhang. Oh, sorry. We need to delete everything that's in there, by the way. I think we just need to do something like this. I think that just looks a little bit neater. And then, like, I don't know. This is kind of how you're going as well. About something like this. I don't know. We'll just leave it as is. Oh, I don't know. It's really hard to, like, finalize everything. I also feel like visually this is a lot. So what if we pushed it all into the, like, pillar, so it just was a little bit more hidden? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like visually that's just going to be a little bit nicer, especially here because we've got two of them in such close proximity. So it's like, I feel like we need to do this. And then the third one, obviously, there. Obviously, it's like, I can see that it's a bit glitchy, but I think just visually, it's a little bit nicer. Because this lot's just getting a little bit cluttered. So how do we feel about that instead? It's just one sort of less thing in your eye line. So that could be... Oh, sorry, that way. Yeah, I think that's a little bit nicer. It's just means we're gonna have to do it for all of these as well. And then the only problem is that there would have to be, yeah. I don't know, guys. These builds really drain me creatively. No, I think that's better. I mean, I understand that it is a little bit, you know, glitchy in the sense that we're using move objects, but I just think, yeah, it's just one less sort of thing in your island. Yeah, so how about that? I think that just looks a little bit neater. I am annoyed that it's glitching out a little bit, but I mean, who cares at this point? I am happy with the fact that we've decided to just leave this as a walkway, close it in a little bit more, close this in. I think that was all a good idea. Like, we could even push these back a little bit. I don't know if that's quite right. I feel like the way we had it before was actually fine. We do need to readjust all of this because I've messed this up now. So that needs to go over one. I think everything's got to scooch over a little bit now. Especially that. We could probably push it back a little bit further as well. But there's plenty of room here for like swings and all that. And I mean, like, in all seriousness, the swings could even go a different way. Like, we could have them going this way because there's a little bit more room to swing. Like, I don't know. How do we feel about that? I feel like you're gonna swing. Okay, well, no, you're gonna swing into that, so maybe not. Maybe we'll leave it the way we had it. This could even come forward just a smidge. Sorry, do you mind if you link up? Thank you. Yeah. I think we'll leave that. I also love how I placed this down before and just completely forgot about it. That's not the bar I wanted to use, by the way. I wanted one that's sort of a darker... Oh, there's actually, to be fair, there is a sports bar. The one time it may actually come in handy having a sports bar. Is this it? Yeah, there we are. The sports. Yay, sports. We love it. Okay. Oh, it's got the green on top. We love it. Yeah, a sports bar for once actually makes sense. And then I was thinking, do we want a door? I don't know, Sims are just going to use it. So, like, I just don't know what to put here. Like, I just don't know if we should just do some greenery in that little spot there. Could be nice. Some hedging. Like, just some hedges or something. Like, I don't know. I just think visually it just needs something. I love how I feel like I've said visually like a bajillion times this video. But then I do want the entrance to the bathroom to be here. I think that's nice. So it's like kind of private, but it's not hidden or anything. So it's not like dangerous. Like, we'll just have like... So the problem is that I'm doing gendered doors. Like, oh, sorry. The problem is I can't do gendered doors because we just want one door. So we just have to do we want a swinging door with like a porthole? Like, I don't know if that's quite appropriate for a bathroom, but I guess you want to be able to see in. But I just don't know what other door to do for a bathroom. Just a plain door. But I guess you probably do want to be able to push it so that it's not like touching gross little grubby handles. I don't know. Why am I second guessing everything I'm doing today? I don't understand. Yeah, we'll do a swinging door with weird ass porthole. Let's get rid of all of this because it's fugly. I don't mind the layout that they've got. I just think 3 cubicles. I don't know. I just kind of... I think we'd have to have the sinks. No, actually, honestly, this is fine. I think we'll leave it the way we've got it. And then I think we'll just add sinks on this side. 3. And then, I mean, I'm actually happy to have another lot of, like, 5. Do we think? Like, that's not excessive, is it? And then they've got a shower and a place to get changed, which I think is good as well. And, like, maybe we could do, like, gendered showers or something if we're really, like, wanting to do that. But, like, the toilet area is, like, yeah, no, we'll have gendered, like, change rooms. I think that's nice. Nice for them. All right. Sweet. Oh. Sweet. And, oh. There we are. Okay. I like that better. And then I obviously hate the concrete they've got in here. So we'll get rid of that. And then, do we just want to use... So do we want to use that? No, it's like a kitchen counter. No, we'll get like cute little aesthetic counters. As I said though, this place is supposed to be grungy and like, I don't know, it's like a sporting precinct. It's not supposed to be like high end is what I'm trying to say. But like I don't mind making it look a bit cute. So, alright, I really can't beat the counters right now. I think I need to just put tiles down. The beige one's always a good option. Like that's always just a safe option for a bathroom. Or we could do white. The beige it just looks warmer and more inviting, so I think we'll do that. And then this is obviously like a shower and change room, so I think, would we want to do like a feature kind of tile? Like, I don't know. But if it was a feature tile, it would be something like different. So it would feature. I just don't know. Or we could do the same tile that's in the bath, not the bathroom, the kitchen. So it would be like that. I just don't know if that quite goes. I think it'll be fine. And then do we want to do, these are pretty like boring. Let's just recolor these, maybe warm them up a little bit. This color's quite nice. Like I like the warmer color. It's like a sort of tanny kind of brown color. I don't even know, or like, I don't know. I'm very colorblind. And then I don't think any of that stuff recolors. So we can get a better idea of what cabinets to choose now. We could do something like that. So I feel like that kind of, as I said, it's not supposed to be heaps high end, like the terrazzo, like it's just, it looks cheap, but not. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. So I think we just need sort of like plain mirrors. The thing is, these stay up during walls down, so I don't like that. Maybe just like simple ones. Can't go wrong with this sort of stuff. Have I placed that funny? No, that's fine. And then just some sinks. We'll just do some plain white sinks. I think they're a bit fancy. I feel like if anything, it would just be plain white little sink. But then I feel like we're going a little bit too cheap looking now. I think we can make nice little sinks. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares about making it realistic, babe? Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll do that. That looks nicer. I'm just going to turn off water tiles so we don't cause any problems. And then windows. I just want to see... That looks a bit better spaced out. So maybe we will just... I think it literally all it needs is just to space that out by one. And then, I don't know, we just have a cute little plant near the door or something like that. Or a bin. Like, do bathrooms have bins? I don't think I've ever taken notice of that. I don't think they do. I don't think they need a bin. So we could do like, I don't know, it's just too symmetrical, I think, if we do two. So that's why I was like, we'll just have something different on this other one, but no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think bathrooms have bins. I feel like it's kind of weird. Just one little plant will do, or even in that corner. Be a bit better, I don't know. There's not really much bathroom like decor that we can sort of get away with. Like I know that there's like little towels and stuff like that, but it's just like, I feel like that wouldn't, IRL, you wouldn't have like public towels that you're sharing. I don't know, it's just kind of gross. So could do little hand towel things, but no, I don't think so. I don't think it's quite appropriate. I am just going to fix up the lighting in here, and we'll just get our little down lights. Love a good down light. Beautiful. And then I think we'll just do 1, 2, 3. I think I've kind of placed them symmetrically. Sweet. And then we just need to come up with some wallpaper in here. Could just do like just a basic white wallpaper. Oh, I don't want the stairs. I want the wallpaper. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't quite go. And it's kind of weird to have the same wallpaper as the restaurant. So let's maybe not do that. Just plain tiles, I guess. Once again, there isn't really plain tiles. I feel like that could be all right. Because like, as I said, the floor's different enough that it like doesn't look weird. Because if we had like an off-white, that's where I find it looks a bit funny. It's like off-white. Yeah, I don't really know what else to add. I've also just noticed that these are now sort of out of whack because we've made some changes. So I'm like, do we just scooch that all down so it's like more even? I don't know, but then we've got a huge space there now. So it's like, then do we want to do the same with like the table and all that over that side now? I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I'm confused. Is that too excessive to have it like completely symmetrical like that? Like that's fine because then like every team gets like a table. Like I don't know. And then here I think it's gonna, oh, I don't know. I just feel like this, I don't like the fact that you walk down and then walk straight into the back of chairs, but then it's like you don't want to be sitting here behind the net. Like that just makes no sense. Maybe we'll just leave that as is. I think it's cute. I think we're, I don't know. I feel like this isn't quite right because like we can't do it on the same side over this side. I don't know. I think I'm really overthinking this now. I think this is going to be a fun lot to play on. I just think that, what if we space these out like a little tiny bit more? I don't know. Oh, sorry, it would be like that. Do we think that's a little bit better? We just leave it literally as is. Like it's getting, this is just me being indecisive at the moment. I feel like even, I don't know if this is random, but like what if we did like some darts here? Like I'm just trying to think of other things that we could add to this lot. Like what if we did some dartboards there? And like that doesn't impede too much on the flow of traffic, I guess. Like what if we did like a proper like little dart setup here? Like I don't know. I have no idea, guys. To be fair, I think it looked better the way we had it with the hedges, if I'm being honest. I also just realized I did not do the lighting. I didn't do the same lighting over here. So we'll just go through, check everything before we hand the build in. There we are. I think it's looking much, much nicer now. Slay. And then I also feel like these windows need to be black. What do we think? If I update them all to black, is that going to be just a bit too much? I think it is. But I also just, we've got white and then we've got, yeah, there's just a few too many colors. Like there's white and then we've got black fencing. We could just very easily just do like a black and blue theme. Does this door have a black grey color? Yeah, it actually does. I don't know if that's black or just really dark. I'm not sure, but that I think just is already looking a little bit nicer. And we've got random ass red railings that I can't change, but I kind of like the idea of having just black detailing. So do these recolor? No, they don't. Okay, love that. We'll add just a few more bins to this area because we've got, if you think about it, there's 4 in here, which is like probably actually now that I'm sort of thinking about it, it's a little bit excessive. So you could probably just have like, we add some sort of like little decor item. I have no idea, but anyway, like that way we've got a little bit more space, or even just sort of scooch this down a little bit so it's like just kind of like that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a bit better actually. We'll do the same over this side. And we'll just put that, I don't even know, it's really hard to get exactly the same. I think that's right, yeah? No? That's not right. Wait, no, that's right. That's right, yeah, sorry, lots. Anyway, yeah, so we've got two bins in there. There's only one here. I feel like we need just one more somewhere. Oh, I guess there's one here. Now that I'm looking at this more, I feel like we need, or maybe another seat there. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to sort of like make this area just feel a little bit more complete because it's just very like not complete. I don't know. Or maybe even just scooch in a bit more because then you're not like seeing down this back corridor, like just something like that. Oh, it's just a bit cluttered though. I'm just very conscious of like over cluttering this lot. And then I just think we also need to fix up this and just sort of have 2 just symmetrically with this wall. And then to break it up because there's a bit of extra room, we'll have a bin there. There's a bit of extra room due to the stairs, like visually. So we'll do that. Wait, I have to, oh, there's something gap. What have I done? Yeah, that looks a bit better, I think. Okay. All right, I've just sort of gone around and tried to declutter the lot a little bit. So how do we feel about just having 2 tables of 4 there? So I feel like visually that's not as cluttering. cluttered, sorry. And then I've scooched this in one each side, but then also pushed the goalposts back to like back one, if that makes sense. So I think that, and then I've also removed one chair from each side. So I just kind of feel like that's a little bit less cluttered, and we could probably even do the same thing over this side, like what we did over near the excuse me. There we go, near the basketball area. So we could have something like that. But I don't know, it's just kind of hard to like get it exactly right. Yeah, I think that's nicer. I also kind of, when you it's kind of nice to place it like in the middle of the, excuse me, there we are, in the middle of the square. I just feel like that looks a little bit neater. So I kind of want to like go and fix all of these because like they're just in weird spots. Oh my God, placing things in this game is actually like, it does my head in. Do we like that a little bit better? And I feel like, then that doesn't quite look right. Am I really stressing over my bin placement right now? Apparently I am. Maybe we do it in the line. Oh my God, what are you even doing right now? Okay, I think I need to wrap this build up here because otherwise we're going to be here for hours and I'm starting to lose it. So I think I just undid what we did then. I think I left that one as is. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with this renovation. Like I don't know. As I said, when I set out to do this renovation, it was more like I wanted to sort of build something from scratch and like have a place for like teens and children to go, like, and have like soccer and like basketball and stuff like that. But then, as I said, when I saw this lot, I just thought it's too perfect not to sort of try and renovate because it's basically exactly what I had in mind. So I'm very happy. So basically, we'll start from in here. So we've got a nice little cafe area in here / you know, canteen, you can get something to eat / bar. So I think that's pretty cool. It's got, I don't know, the seating's kind of weird now that now that I'm kind of looking at it again, but I mean, it's fine. Once all the chairs tuck in and everything, it should be okay. But yeah, it's just a little place to eat. You know, when you're going to watch your morning basketball or netball game or morning soccer game or whatever, you can go get lunch and stuff like that or get a coffee. So I think that's pretty cute. We did the bathrooms at the back here. So I just made one big bathroom with a male and female change room. Thought that was a nice idea. And then over this side, we've got our soccer area, our soccer pitch, as they say, which I quite like. We use the sort of like hatched, it was the vertical or horizontal mowed grass. And then we've done sort of an idea with like having coloured seating. So we wanted to have seating on either side. So this is like the blue team's, end, and this is like the red team's end. And I just thought we'd have a little table here. You can put snacks, drinks, Gatorade, water, whatever you want. IRL thought that would be helpful in real life. And then we've done a basketball area on this side, which is quite fun. I couldn't get an exact match for the green, but hey, we did the best we could. So we've done same thing here. We've done a blue and then a red side. So pretty cute. I'm pretty happy with it all. I also really like the lighting that we've done, like sort of supposed to come across like stadium lighting. And I like the idea that we've sort of hidden it in the pillars and the columns. I thought that was fun. And then just a little playground area. I really just think it's nice for, maybe you're watching your siblings play soccer or whatever. And I just think it's nice to have like somewhere to go and play, and, chill after your game or whatever. So yeah, as I said, I tried to, in my head, I was like, I don't like my builds to be like, realistic or whatever. Like, I don't know what I was talking about. Just like, I'm just talking shit. But it was like, as I said, I've tried to make it like realistic, like thinking back to when I used to go watch my sister play netball and like we'd have the seats and everything like that. And there's a playground and somewhere to get food. And like, I don't know, that's kind of what I've sort of gone with. So even though this is like more decorative, like I think this lot's going to be more used for me just going here with like my Sims and like you'd be going like after hours. Like it's not when there's a game on or anything like that. You'd just be going and having a kick on like the field and playing a bit of soccer and like using the basketball courts, when there's no games. But I have left this stuff here, so it's like, this is where they play the games. Like, I don't know. That's kind of the thought process, if that makes any sense. But we did a little top area here. So we did somewhere so Sims can just cook some barbecues, make some hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that for Sims and all that. they don't want to, you know, buy something from the canteen, they can cook something for everyone. And then I did this sort of like grandstand type seating up here, which was quite fun, which was already there. Like obviously the original renovation, it sort of had like some just 1 or 2 park benches kind of thing. But I like the idea of making it look a little bit more like proper grandstand seating and like proper stadium seating. But I'm really happy with this build, to be honest. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Oh my God, I do need to just fix whatever I've done here. Oh my gosh, I don't know what, I don't want that to bleed in either. Is that gonna, oh no, it's okay. I think I can actually do this and not have it remove any of the, yeah, no, we're fine. I just need to fix it. Oh, this might remove a little bit. Yeah, it did. That's okay. Let me just, sorry, this is like such a random ending to this video. There we are, that should be okay now. Okay, cute. Anyway, I fixed that all up. A little tiny bit of bleed through there, but like it's not the end of the world. All right, beautiful. Anyway, I'm hoping to play with this lot, not necessarily just in Desiderata Valley. Like I actually think I might save this to the library, place this down in some of my save files. Sorry, I can't even hear. I don't know why I'm wearing these. And just place them down in some of my save files and just have it as a fun children and teen lot that we can come visit. So yeah, I'm very excited. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember to leave any comment suggestions or feedback down below for me as well. And make sure you also comment if there's any sort of fun community lot renovations or renovations in general, apartments, houses, whatever, certain worlds, anything like, you know, Blue Water Village, Belladonna Cove, anything, Veronaville, Desiderata Valley. Any fun renovations you'd like to see on the channel, please comment down below. Or any fun ideas or anything, yeah, you think we could maybe add to this lot. Oh my God, I just came up with a really good idea. Oh my God. Why did I not think to put down vending machines? Vending machines are perfect for a lot like this. Oh my God, where would I even put them? I don't even know where to put them. Oh my God, put them in here. Oh, pat on the back, Bayden. Oh. Good thinking. Yeah, definitely get some vending machines up in this joint. So what was that one? That's soda. And then snack machines. So that's like, I don't even know. Maybe like chocolate ones. So we got a chocolate one. I don't know if maybe we'll get rid of this one. Maybe we could do, I think chocolate. And then I think I want to have 2 drink ones. I'll have a soda one and then we'll have like a coffee one because there's, yeah, that's like a different type of soda one. And then this is like a coffee one. So if like parents want to get like a coffee or anything like that. Anyway, sorry. Oh my God. I've added a little vending machine area. Perfect for that little nook there. We love to see it. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and I'll wrap up this video. I'll see you guys all in the next one and I hope you all have a great day. Bye everyone.